Hey guys, alright. So it's Sunday morning, about 9 o'clock, and I'm going to do a little experiment. I'm going to see how long I can have this in my mouth before I got to spit it out. Basically, I put a Mentos in my mouth, and open up Diet Pepsi. And take a drink. Hmm. Honestly, longer than I thought, because I don't think it was actually like working. I didn't really feel it fizzing up my mouth. I just had to spit it over. I just had a mouthful of Diet Pepsi in my mouth, and I had a Mentos, and actually that was a lot longer than I thought. I probably can go a lot longer if I really had to spit it out, because I'm like, you ever know, like when you close your mouth for a long time and saliva builds up, and then you gotta like spit it out, or you gotta like do something, swallow your saliva. And that's what's happening, because like I'm like, I better like, get rid of it. And I have to work later today, actually. So I don't normally work on Sundays, but for some reason I was scheduled, and I'm okay with that. So, see what else I was thinking about doing. Yeah, maybe I should try that again, because I don't know, maybe I have to like drink it first and then, I don't know. I don't think so, because in order for me to put it in order to like do the drink first, I can't open my mouth without like swallowing something or something bad happening. So I don't think that's a good idea. So I'll put it back in. Not really the same effect. I don't know if it's because the bottle is closed and the opening is like smaller, and it's going to project out more. Yeah, I don't think that's. I'm going to have to say this is a failed experiment. Um, yeah, it really didn't like. I didn't even hear like the fizzing up. Yeah. So I'd definitely say it's probably a failed one on that one, but interesting nonetheless. So the Brewers played last night. Interesting fact is, like, I was waiting for the game to start last night, right? And they said like the rain delay is going to be like it'll start in like 20 minutes. So 20 minutes goes by, right? The rain's still coming down. So I'm like, okay, they're probably not gonna either they're not gonna play this game, or it's gonna be postponed. So then I woke up this morning, the Brewers won 3-0. I was like, so I had to go look at the highlights, and like they're all home runs. Every single run the Brewers scored last night, they're all home runs. That was crazy. or a door slam, really. So, and then, they're closed, not slam. We don't slam doors. I used to when I was a kid. They didn't get my way, I slammed the door. Now it's like, I don't get my way, I just close the door. Not dramatic at all. Let's see. I was gonna do some stuff today because it's beautiful weather. I mean, sun's shining. It's like, what time is it now? It's 8:30. I said earlier it was 9 something. No, not even close. It's actually 8:30. And yeah, I see some birds on the fence line over there. Grass is looking a little greener because it rained a little more than all summer, like last week. I think we should like get the lawnmower going and mow some lawn, and probably go over what we think is weeds. Like, here's the thing, I don't know, like some of our things here, I don't know if they're weeds or they're plants. Like, I just say like just mow it all and start over. But I mean, the one flowers are like orange, so those are flowers. They're not weeds. Those I can tell. The other one didn't pop out this year, so I don't know if it's because it just didn't like get enough water, got enough sun. That's for sure. Or too much sun. I don't know. And then yeah, we also got a peach tree out here, and it's starting to like sag because the peaches are actually starting to get heavy, and bringing the branches down. So, and then I don't know if you guys see my shirt. It's Rock'em Sock'em Robots. If you don't know what the Rock'em Sock'em Robots are, Google or YouTube it. Say commercial for Rock'em Sock'em Robots. I'm sure there's something out there. And yeah, I used to love Rock'em Sock'em Robots, but like, I think ours is broke. We over like played it when we were kids. We always like did not treat our toys very well at all. I didn't think we did. I remember a funny story was that I used to be a huge Star Wars figures collecting fan, and my problem was I played with them. I did what like the commercials were really intended you to do with them, is play them. They even like give you suggestions of how to play with the figures, right? Like, you have X-Wing fighters. My friend used to have the Millennium Falcon. That was so cool. And then he used to have a blaster. I had X-Wing fighter and little toy Luke Skywalker that could fit into the cockpit. And like I said, we played with them. My neighbors used to actually build a version of like, they had elevators that they would just pull the rope and stuff, and I'm like, that was so, it was so cool. It was like ingenious, like to do that way. But here's the problem though. Now it's like I hear like people have their toys still in the box in mint condition. I mean, that's great. I just never saw that that far in the future. I just did what you're supposed to do with those. Same thing with baseball cards. I put them in your spokes, your tires of car, kids, make that motorcycle sound. That's what like we did. And then like later in my life, I actually started appreciation of the actual baseball cards, and that lasted like maybe like 6 months, and that was it. And Yeah, I used to have like a rookie card of both like Derek Jeter and Alex Rodriguez. I wish I still had it because that was both of them together. Like you like some one way it's Derek Jeter, the other way Alex Rodriguez. I wish I still had that. Maybe I do. I don't know, but yeah. And then that's about it. I covered the Brewers. They won. Um, they're one game in first place. Then I don't know who they have next. They have one more game today with the Reds. And here's the thing, is that the Brewers aren't even at full strength yet. You know, they got Brandon Woodruff is still on the IR, but they're making progress to come back off of it. When he wants to get him back, and then so Wade Miley like came back like a couple weeks ago. And that was a big plus. And obviously Burns is still being burned, right? It's like on fire. And Rocket Taco Robots got it covered. All right, that's about it. And thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you guys later. All right, thank you.